Gypsy Rose is always going to be jealous of her sister Mia. Mia is a mirror of everything that Gypsy will not be. She's smart, she's beautiful, she's attractive, she's genuinely kind, she has a very enviable relationship. She grew up with both mother and father in the home. She was on the cheerleading team. She's a nurse. Mia has a lot of positive attributes, a lot of positive things about herself. She's also very self-motivated, very witty, very intuitive. Gypsy is never going to have any of those things. She is always only going to be known as the girl who unalived her mother. Gypsy is never going to be known for anything else. And when she looks at her sister Mia, she sees that Mia is known, number one, for being the sister of someone who unalived their parent. But Mia gets attention for a lot of positive things. There are emails that directly talk about how Gypsy is jealous of her sister. She even says, "I'm glad JPay put a delete button so that I can delete the photos of my sister's fake face. Beautiful fake face," or something like that. If I knew that my sisters were talking about me like that, I would never speak to them again. That kind of envy and resentment is dangerous. We've seen how Gypsy has come out of prison and has basically tried to emulate her sister in every single way, copying everything that she does. She is trying to steal her energy and harvest it so that she can become like her sister. She was trying to post content that would emulate her sister, like a day in the life of, get ready with me, makeup, all of these things like her sister, because her sister gets attention for things like that. But the only thing that people are curious about with Gypsy is the fact that she unalived her own mother. There's literally nothing about her that is interesting. She doesn't have anything going on in her life that even remotely compares to what her sister is doing. And that is a deep-rooted insecurity, resentment, jealousy, and anger that is not going to go away. And I can promise you, if I knew that one of my sisters thought about me in that way and said all these horrible, mean things about me, I would never speak to them again, because they are the one who knows like how to get into my house, all these different things. And we know that Gypsy has already harmed someone before. It is not above her to do something to intentionally hurt her sister. I think that there were times in the show where she was actually trying to sabotage Mia to make Mia look bad. Oh, she even mentioned in one of the emails that she was jealous that Christy was getting on social media and like showing all of the good things that Mia was doing, but when Gypsy passed her GED, apparently Christy didn't post about that, and she was jealous about that or mad about that or whatever. And it's like, Christy is not your mother, Gypsy. She's not your mother. She is Mia's biological mother, which means that biologically, she is naturally going to care about her child more than Gypsy. And I hate to say it like that, but it is true. Christy did not raise Gypsy. There is a difference between, somebody coming into the home and being a step parent and the child is like a baby, like 2 years old or something like that. And this child grows up with that parent. It's another thing to have your own family and then have this child suddenly thrust into your life that you don't even know, because they didn't really know who Gypsy was when Gypsy got arrested. So for her to be jealous that Christy isn't showing all of her accolades like she's showing to Mia is, in my opinion, extremely petty, because again, Christy is not her mother. She deleted her mother from this world. So she no longer gets to receive acknowledgement for any accolades that she gets publicly online by Christy. Christy's not required to be like, oh, Gypsy passed her GED. Yes, it is a huge accomplishment, but I'm sorry, it's not Christy's responsibility to do that for Gypsy. That would have been her mother's responsibility. And when she deleted her from this world, she removed all possibility of her mother being proud of any accomplishments that she would or could have made. You would think that she would have some sort of insight into know that, but she thinks that everyone is supposed to cater to her regardless what she does. And I just don't agree with that. Christy is the step parent. If anything, she should be talking to her dad about, hey, why are you not showing my accomplishments online? Because it's her dad's responsibility to be the one to show, if anything, that he's proud. It's not Christy's responsibility to do that. She is biologically Rod's daughter, not Christy's. Christy is a step parent. Mia is a half sister. If I knew that she was writing these things about my child behind my back, saying that she was glad they gave a delete button so that she didn't have to see her beautiful fake face, I would not ever have her around my child. She is dangerous. The money is not worth whatever could happen if Gypsy gets a little too jealous or angry or resentful or doesn't feel like she's getting the adequate attention that she wants or thinks that she deserves. I mean, she deleted her mother from this world just because her mother wouldn't allow her to date. Like, come on, be serious. If she can do something that heinous for something that petty, she could absolutely do something to hurt Mia. Y'all need to keep Gypsy away from Mia. Gypsy is not a safe person. She has shown she has not changed, not one bit. She went into prison with probably a minor in criminology, and she came out with a master's in how to scam, defraud, manipulate. Oh, and there was another email that she had that was talking about all of the things that she wanted to do when she got out of prison, like the first year. Let me look at it. She said she wanted to get cosmetic work, wedding, honeymoon vacation, first baby within the first year. She wanted to get a first tattoo, go to job interviews, book tours, and sitting down with parents and asking one-on-one questions about the past, facing fears and going back to the address where her and her mother lived, where her mother was unalived, and digging up the hex jar. No, she didn't want to go back to that house to dig up anything. She wanted to relive that crime in her mind. She is a true fucking psychopath. And people who commit crimes, they always want to go back to the place where the crime happened in order to relive it, in order to visualize it, in order to remember everything that happened, because they get off on that sick shit. Watch the show Mindhunter, because Gypsy has the mind of these weird ass serial killers that they interviewed. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of days, watching that show, and I swear Gypsy is exactly like them, only a female, not a male. But back to Mia. Gypsy is never going to be like Mia. Gypsy is never going to have the kind of life that Mia has. Gypsy's kids are probably never going to be as smart, as beautiful, as talented as Mia's kids are. Gypsy has a problem recognizing that she is not and never has been a normal child. She was born with a genetic condition that physically altered her appearance and made her look not like a normal child. Nothing that she does is going to take that away. And now that she's deleted her mother out of this world, she's never going to live like a normal person. She is always going to be known for her crime, for her genetic disorder, for her disabilities. Nothing else. Let me know what you think. I was shocked to see how nasty she was talking about her own sister. And if you like content like this, make sure you hit that follow button. Don't forget to like, comment, save, and share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.